afternoon and welcome to the Ellerine Report. It's currently the 20th of May, about 1:15 p.m. I'm talking to you today about what's been happening in the skies. A lot of the outer stars are quite prevalent at the moment because of the strength in the lineups that are happening on the 22nd of May. You've got Mars and Venus in opposition in two opposite signs. It's quite strong, quite powerful. Mars in tropical astrology is in Sagittarius and Venus is in Gemini. Yet when you look at them in the sky, Mars is sitting right in Scorpio in what is called your sidereal astrology or Vedic astrology, and Venus is actually still back in Taurus. That's where it's actually sitting in the sky. Where you can see Mars at the moment, it's really close to Antares, which is the main centre star, or the heart of the Scorpion. It's a giant red giant. It's about 500 times the size of our Sun, and it actually reaches the Mars orbit if you would actually measure out from the centre of the Sun out into our solar system. That's how big Antares is, and it's another red star, or red giant as it were. Also where Venus is in the sky at the moment, you've got Taurus, and you've got the red giant Aldebaran. Now Aldebaran is significant in a lot of the ancient texts as well, and there is supposed to be a connection with the Aldebaran race here on Earth, as well as many other stars that we'll be talking about. Aldebaran in Taurus is a red giant. It has a huge magnetic energy, and it also has a connection to the other constellations, or even the star systems in its own constellation. In Taurus you have Pleiades, the Pleiades constellation, which is called the Seven Sisters, significant in many of the ancient cultures, so they have a connection with Aldebaran. And then you have the Crab Nebula, which is on the outer horns of Taurus. I'll be using a map in coming weeks so I can show you where these stars actually situate, and you can see them in the sky, quite powerful. Opposite Taurus you do have Orion, alright, and Orion, once again you've got three major stars, four actually at the perimeters you have, and the three belt stars of Orion, which of course is where the Great Pyramids are lined up to mathematically. To the belt stars. The three major stars in Orion that are significant on the outer peripheries, playing the two legs of the constellation and the club, and this one back here, the three main stars are Betelgeuse, Bellatrix, and Rigel. Rigel is supposedly the ancient home of the Anunnaki, who seeded a lot of the ancient Sumerian cultures and many other cultures throughout the world. There's another fourth star, a lot of people know, called Saiph, S-A-I-P-H, up on the other shoulder, and it's still quite strong because you can see it in the Orion constellation and the belt stars. There were three belt stars, Mintaka, Al-Nilam, and Al-Nitak, and they make up the ancient lineup or procession on the Giza Plateau. That's Orion alone, but also in the star just close to Orion is his loyal dog, or the dog star Canis Major, which is Sirius. Very easy to see in the sky, very prevalent indeed. And then when you map that out, you can sort of see where Canis Minor is. That's Procyon. That's another quite a prevalent star, got quite a strong magnitude. And then getting back there from that area, out from Taurus, you can get back onto the zodiac. It's quite easy. You can sort of see Castor and Pollux, the twins, you know, in Gemini. Then Cancer, if you've got a really easy or clear starry night, there's no other surrounding light, you can sort of see where Cancer is. And then Leo, with the two big stars, Regalis and then Ebola there, and then Spica. Getting to Spica in Virgo is where your tropical zodiac, or your mainstream zodiac, will say that Jupiter is. But in the sky at the moment, Jupiter's actually in front of Leo, so it's quite prevalent in the sky. You can't miss it. It's quite a strong brightness. Jupiter's the fourth brightest object in our near sky at this present point. You know, obviously it's the Sun, then the Moon, then Venus, then Jupiter. Also near Scorpio, on its way into Sagittarius, once again, tropical zodiac will say Saturn is in Sagittarius. That's okay, but where it is in the sky in astronomical and in sidereal astrology, Saturn is just out from Mars at just sort of south of Scorpio, the claws of Scorpio. You can sort of see it. So it's quite powerful. Now these suns and these planetary lineups at the moment, it's quite a powerful energy. We're coming into a blue moon on the 22nd of May, and it's like a true blue moon is when you get two full moons in the one star sign, star constellation, because just as it's handing over to Gemini, which is actually the 22nd, but just before it goes in, it just hands over from Taurus, the moon will be full and you'll get the full magnitude. So it'll be quite a powerful lineup all this weekend, tonight, Saturday and Sunday. The elements are absolutely in their majesty at the moment. The water here, if we have a look at it, absolutely beautiful. It's so clean and clear. Water relates to the three constellations, Scorpio, Cancer and Pisces, and is the liquid of life. You know, we are liquid energy beings, and all beings have blood and liquid energy flowing through their beings. It's an absolute necessity of life. And standing on the rocks, once again, it's solid earth. I'm loving earth at the moment. Such a powerful energy here. It's so harmonious and peaceful. Your earth signs, of course, are Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn, and they all have that energy of that groundedness at the moment, but the type of the energy changes between the signs. For the air, it seems to be very quite crisp and cool at the moment. There's like obviously a high pressure system where we're living at the moment in this area, so you're not getting a lot of rain, and that, you know, atmosphere is quite prevalent in the air elements in the constellations such as Gemini, Libra and of course Aquarius. This air is, you know, what we breathe. You know, it is that which keeps us alive. It's the first thing we do when we come to the world, is actually to draw in the air. You know, that's the first thing we do. And the last thing we do is that last gasp of air when these physical bodies break down, and we move on to another cycle, as it were, or another plane, as it were. And of course, how can I leave out the energy of the fire, our spirit, our spark of life that actually energizes our consciousness. Fire element is like the conscious being, that which gives us will and drive and energy. You know, obviously to the stars, the suns, they have an internal and an external energy that they give. It's like our own selves. Our spirit is like a sun being. We're sons of stars, as it were, star beings, and we have that connection to the three constellations of fire, of course, as Aries, Leo and Sagittarius. Three fire constellations. Quite a lot of energy there at the moment, and once again, that fire at the moment, it's not too harsh. It's quite palatable. We've got, you know, Leo right above us at the moment at the zenith, just as the sun's going down. So it's quite a driving, you know, quite a expressive fire energy. I like that at the moment. It feels like a good time to be present, and I think, you know, we're the ones we've been waiting for, conscious-wise. Anyway, yeah, despite all the dramas that are going on the planet, there's some pretty, you know, strange and, you know, heavy things that go on out there. But I feel that if we focus on our own consciousness and keep in our own space and our own world, and keep our meditative energy flowing and giving to our surroundings, we should be able to survive some of the, you know, the challenges that come in. You know, there's some intense stuff, yet there's also that fluid energy that we can sort of work with, and that drive to sort of create that which we wish to achieve. You know, it's a expressive and beautiful time, and coming out in nature like this, it's just absolutely friggin' awesome. I love it. Thank you very much for listening. Have an awesome week, and we'll catch you next week. I'm Michael Lamb. Cheers. This is the Element Report.